Welcome to our video on managing burnout in medical school. We'll explore strategies to maintain mental and physical health, ensuring you can thrive in your studies and future career. Burnout is a significant issue for med students, characterized by exhaustion and stress. It's crucial to address this early, as it can impact your entire medical career if not managed properly. Burnout is a physical or mental collapse or both caused by overwork or stress. If you're feeling exhausted and sluggish, and even simple tasks feel overwhelming to complete, or you find yourself so stressed out that you're quick to get angry or frustrated, you might be experiencing burnout. This condition can exist from medical school all through your career, so learning how to conquer it early on is paramount. Burnout is possibly one of the most significant issues that can make or break a med student. This subject is important to look at primarily because it's a real issue that can be avoided with simple steps of preparation. Burnout is when you feel you just have no more energy left to continue your journey. You are spent, you are exhausted, you are done. No one in medicine is safe from burnout. Students, residents, fellows, attendings are all potential victims.
Think of burnout like a marathon runner who overtrains and peaks too soon. Med students can face similar challenges, pushing themselves to the limit before even starting their journey.
For example, look at a professional athlete, let's say a marathon runner. A runner slowly increases their distance and intensity over a significant amount of time. This allows their body to adapt and accommodate the stresses of running. There is an art form of training just right so that you will be at your peak performance when you finally run the marathon. Many times, over-prepared athletes will peak a week or two before the run, and unfortunately, their bodies cannot tolerate the stresses of running anymore. Typically, these are the people that are expected to have an amazing performance but somehow cannot complete the race due to either injury or just an inability to complete the run.
This is similar to burnout. The runner had worked so hard to get to the big event and did not understand the signs of the body getting overworked. Similarly to marathon runners overworking their body, burnout can happen with about any aspect of life, including med school. The issue is, it takes so much work to just get into med school that your body and your mind can be at their limits before you even start. Then, once you start med school, it pushes you over the edge. How can this be prevented? How can you be under stress and learn how to manage it? How can you prevent burnout when you're trying to achieve the greatest goal that you've ever set in your life?
To prevent burnout, focus on both mental and physical health. Find activities that improve your well-being, as neglecting yourself can lead to overwhelming stress and exhaustion. First off, you need to focus on both mental health and physical health. This focus can be different for each person, but in general, you are trying to find activities and situations that help improve your mental wellness and your physical well-being. There are well-known activities that can help you succeed. When you are very focused on a goal, it is very easy to ignore everything around you. The goal becomes everything to you. And unfortunately, you can end up neglecting the most important part, which is you.
Establish a regular exercise routine that suits you. Whether it's a daily walk or intense workouts, the key is to find what helps your body release endorphins and stay healthy. It is important to establish some type of exercise regimen. It doesn't matter what you do. It could be as simple as going for a 20-minute walk every day, or it could be doing CrossFit a couple of times a week. The input doesn't matter. What matters is how your body responds to it. Some people need a significant amount of stimulation to feel good and get the endorphins running in the body, while other people can go for an easy walk and enjoy the beauty of nature and get similar releases of endorphins. Figure out whatever works for you and understand that this is what your body needs to stay healthy. The more you understand what your body needs, the more you are going to be able to dedicate to the physical health of your body. Up to this point, your studies may have been very difficult and challenging, but as you may know and have heard, medical school is one of the most strenuous and grueling postgraduate programs. You need to be on top of your game, both physically and mentally, to get the most out of it.
Nutrition and hydration are vital. Think of your body like a car needing clean fuel. Prioritize whole foods and stay hydrated to support your mental and physical performance. Food, nutrition, hydration. All three of these are equally important when pushing your body and your mind to their limits. If you think about food, it is the source of all nutrients that enter your body. It is the fuel source that keeps you going. If you think about your car, would you ever put fuel in it that has been sitting in a bucket and exposed to dirt and rainy days? Never. We understand that with vehicles, we need to use specific types of fuel that are clean to keep our cars running well. There is no difference with the human body. Focusing on very nutritious food should be the priority. When you look at unprocessed whole foods, typically they have the highest amount of nutrients and vitamins naturally. Conversely, processed foods can be fortified, but they also tend to have a lot of extra chemicals that can force the body to work harder to attain nutrition. Understand your cravings. For example, most people love eating bread. There are possibly a few that don't like it, but that's a rarity in our opinion. Bread has an amazing addictive quality to it, but after the consumption comes the bread coma with dulling of your senses. If you're needing to study for a big exam, loading up on breadsticks may not be the best decision. Dehydration can be a major issue with mental stress. It does not seem necessary to have to drink all of the time when you are not breaking a sweat, but if you look at what is going on in the body, it will make more sense. Your brain is a powerhouse. The immense amount of energy it takes to keep the brain running at peak performance is impressive.
Limit alcohol consumption as it can dehydrate you and hinder learning. Balance is crucial. Use alcohol sparingly, especially when facing demanding academic tasks. Alcohol, even though it is fluid, actually does the opposite of water and can dehydrate the body and decrease the efficiency of the blood function. Also, alcohol affects the neural pathways and prevents the brain's ability to take in new information. Limiting alcohol is paramount for learning, but as we all know, alcohol can be used as a crutch for a release from stresses of life. Be sure to drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. Balance is important. Sometimes when we use alcohol as a release, the balance is lost and the usage becomes a hindrance to the body and brain when it comes to learning. Be mindful that alcohol overall is an obstacle to learning and should be used in times when there is not going to be a heavy demand on you, both physically or mentally. Mental health is paramount. Your brain needs to be alert and cooperative for effective studying. Exercise, nutrition, and managing emotions all play a role in maintaining mental clarity. Mental health is of the greatest importance. Do you need your brain operating at its greatest capacity to take in information and store it? This means you need your brain alert and cooperative. Both of these can be affected by exercise and nutrition, but your mental state also makes a massive impact on whether or not you're going to have a good study session or not. For example, imagine that you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You're devastated and can barely function, but you need to study for the exam. There's a great chance your ability to study for the exam will be significantly inhibited due to the preoccupation with the breakup.
Develop techniques to clear your mind before studying. Whether it's exercise, talking with friends, or alone time, find what helps you manage stress and focus on your studies. As in the previous example, that situation is unavoidable. But for you as a professional, you have to figure out how to deal with life and be able to do the task at hand, which is to prepare for your exams. This could mean going out for a hard run until you can't run anymore. It could mean hanging out with some good friends and talking the issue out for a short bit. It could mean taking some time alone and having a good cry. Whatever it is that you need to free your mind of whatever social stressors that your brain is experiencing, it is important to understand that and know what you respond well to as a tool. Stuffing emotions and personal issues is not a good option. That behavior, first off, is a horrible way of dealing with life, but it also weighs on you even though you may not feel it. At some point, it will blow up on you, no matter what situation you're in. You can be in the most important moment in life and have your body break down due to the inability to stuff away anymore. This is an example of a nervous breakdown, and we do not want this to happen to you. Find a teacher or mentor or therapist to work with you early on in your interviewing and medical training process. Having someone to check you is important.
Sleep is essential for preventing burnout. Avoid relying on stimulants like caffeine and prioritize quality rest to recharge your body and mind for optimal performance. Just remember, what works for one person doesn't mean it'll work for others. You may see someone that can bounce back super quick from stress and trauma just by eating a large bowl of ice cream. That doesn't mean everyone can get away with this coping mechanism, but it may work for that person. Knowing what works for you to become the most efficient at what you're doing. This list may change over time, but now is the time that you need to start figuring out what works best.
Resilience isn't just about enduring stress, it's about thriving in the face of challenges. In high-pressure fields like medicine, burnout can seem inevitable, but it doesn't have to be. Through NeuroChange Solutions, we focus on using science-backed techniques to help you build resilience at a neurological level. My coaching program incorporates these methods, teaching you how to effectively manage stress, avoid burnout, and develop mental toughness. By rewiring how you approach challenges, you'll not only protect your well-being, but also improve your performance in every area of life. If you're feeling overwhelmed or burnt out, now is the time to take action. Join my coaching program to learn how to build resilience and thrive under pressure.
Create a consistent sleep schedule and environment. Aim for a cool, dark, and quiet space to enhance your sleep quality, which is crucial for recovery and learning. One of the most important aspects that can prevent burnout is sleep and rest. It is hard to think about resting when you are juggling many classes that have so many demands that you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is easy to think about cranking up the coffee pot at 11 p.m. or drinking an energy drink to squeeze in more time to study. It is well known that caffeine and sugar are both great boosters, but they come at a cost. Remember adrenal burnout. That can happen when you continually use stimulants to keep you alert. Short-term, stimulants can be a great option, but long-term sleep is the ruler of all for energy.
Sleep has been neglected in many aspects when addressing health and wellness. Sleep is seen almost as a weakness within the aggressive business people. They brag that they only need a few hours of sleep every day. This can work for some, but for the majority, we need a specific amount of sleep to operate at our optimum. Remember, sleep is where the body heals. The body refills its energy reserves and cleans up any messes that were created the day before. Good, high-quality sleep is hard to come by these days. There are so many aspects that prevent the natural cycle of sleep. Sleep is our secret weapon. As simple as lights and bright screens. Blue light tricks the brain into believing that we are still experiencing sunlight and we should be awake. Caffeine also alters the sleep cycle due to the ability to buy time keeping you awake for hours past your normal sleep time. Alcohol has also been shown to disrupt sleep patterns. Being mindful of these effects can help you start to be mindful of what may be preventing you from having a good night's sleep. Sleep is your body's main way to heal both mentally and physically. Traditionally, sleep is the one thing we are willing to neglect and put off. Try to create a strong sleep habit now so that when you need it in med school, you already have your sleep pattern sorted. Try to go to sleep and get up at the same time every day. Sleep in a cool, quiet, dark environment. Make sure your sleeping surface is comfortable. Figuring out how to study little by little instead of cramming will also allow for better sleep. Utilize studying with friends or classmates to help make studying more fun and efficient. This can also help you all stay accountable to get the work done so you can stay on your sleep schedule.
Studying in small increments and collaborating with peers can improve efficiency and accountability, helping you maintain a healthy sleep schedule and avoid burnout.
Professionals often prioritize their craft over comforts. In med school, strive for excellence, understanding that your education is just the beginning of your lifelong learning journey. All professionals, no matter their expertise, will choose their craft over anything, including typical creature comforts that most people will crave. Every professional that has become the GOAT of their area did not get there because they were gifted and in a magical way were able to move to the top. Not at all. They put in more time and effort than anyone else out there to master their craft. This preparation is not unique to med school. It is unique to people that crave excellence in their field. This does not mean that you have to be the best in class or make the most money when you get out of school. It does mean that the bar is set high for medical students. In theory, everyone that graduates has demonstrated that they have the potential to be great in their profession. But remember, the medical world is a practice. Once you graduate, your education is just now starting. You are able to take everything you have learned over the years, and you can determine what works for you and what is not. You get to discover your own path and create your own excellence, whatever that is. Being a physician is a commitment to learning. Being a physician is a commitment to being the best practitioner that you can be. The beauty of this profession is there is never an end to the discoveries and advancements that can happen. Some of the greatest discoveries in medicine have come from the work from physicians. Physicians that have a profound passion for their profession and the love of being able to help others with their abilities.
Being a physician is a commitment to continuous learning and improvement. Embrace the opportunity to discover your path and contribute to medical advancements. This is the reason that should keep you going. There are not very many professions out there that match the abilities to help their community as much as physicians have. Even with its challenges, physicians have one of the broadest impacts on the medical world. We're not meaning to leave the impression that your career will not be without its challenges. The benefits absolutely outweigh the challenges.
The ability to help others is a powerful motivator. Despite challenges, the impact physicians have on their communities is immense, making the journey worthwhile. Remember this, revisit it often. We would recommend you review this module once a quarter when in med school. It is important to have tools to remind yourself why you are pushing yourself to become the best physician you can ever want to be.
Regularly revisit your motivations for pursuing medicine. Reflecting on your goals can help you stay focused and resilient throughout your medical education.
Build a supportive network of mentors and peers. Having people who inspire and guide you can make a significant difference in overcoming the challenges of med school. We are social creatures, and it is important to know that you are not alone. Find the people that make you feel inspired to be the best you can be. No one is an island, and sometimes to make the journey, you need a partner to hold your hand and let you know that you are capable. Find the mentors that inspire you and reach out to the professionals that have gone through the same struggles as you to better understand what tools help them get through the stress and gruel of med school.
Without burnout, you can achieve your dreams in medicine. Focus on nutrition, hydration, health, rest, and support to ensure long-term success in your field. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are many who have walked this path before you. Reach out to those who have faced similar struggles and learn from their experiences to navigate med school successfully. They can offer guidance and share insights that might help you find your way. Connect with them, listen to their stories, and let their experiences light your path forward.
Stay committed to your well-being and education. With the right tools and support, you can prevent burnout and excel in your medical career. Thank you for watching. We hope these strategies help you manage burnout and succeed in your medical journey. We hope this video has provided valuable insights and inspiration for your future as a physician.